So for math this week, we are going to study volume, finding volume. We're also going to review finding the area of a rectangle just because you need to remember that. So page 298 in your journal, if you want to open that up, we're just going to review this area of the rectangle. So number one is write a formula for the area of a rectangle. In your formula, use A for area. I already have that here. And then use L and W for length and width, or B and H for base and height. So if you remember, if you have a rectangle, I put this shape here. It's a square, but a square is a rectangle because it has to have four 90-degree angles. Opposite sides are parallel and equal, and it has to have straight sides. All right, so finding the area is length times the width, or base times height. Okay, so base times height. Now, number two, you're going to need a straight edge or maybe your math template. Draw a rectangle with sides measuring 3 centimeters and 9 centimeters. Then find the area. That's what this space is for. So does it matter if the 3 centimeters is here and the 9 is here? No. 9 could be on the bottom and 3 could be on the side. As long as it's a rectangle, try and do your best with the straight sides. So 3 centimeters, if you don't have anything to measure with, you could use your pinky. Remember, the width of your pinky is about a centimeter. So you could just do 3 of those. Just do your best. All right, so that's for that one. Now 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is just review. So find the height of the rectangle. Okay, I am missing how tall it is, the height, or the width. I do know the base. So 7 times what is going to equal 56? 7 times 8. And that would be 56 meters. I can't do the little 2 here, but meters squared. So then the height is 8 meters. Okay, here's another review. Find the length of the base. So I don't know the base. I don't know the length. I know how tall it is, the height or the width. So what times 12 equals 84 inches squared? So if you've done your math, you're going to say 7 inches times 12 equals 84 inches squared. So the length is 7 inches. Okay, remember that? Now remember the area is the area inside. It's like if you're going to plant grass in the yard, if you're going to paint a wall, if you're going to put carpet in a bedroom. All right, so I would like you both, or you all, to finish both 5 and 6, okay, for part of your assignment. So now I want you to go to pages 300 and 301. Okay, this is going to be an exploratory assignment today. I will get you started. So what I want you to do is each picture at the bottom of this page and on the next page. So these two and all of these shows a box that is partially filled with cubes. The cubes in each box are the same size. Each box has at least one stack of cubes that goes to the top, so from the base to the top. Okay, your task is to find the total number of cubes needed to fill each box completely. So record your answers here. So we'll do 1 and 2 together. So row 1 is the number of cubes needed to cover the bottom. Okay, so here, how many cubes is it going to fill the bottom of this rectangular prism, we call those? Okay, row 2, number of cubes in the tallest stack. Okay, that would be this one, from bottom to top. And then total number of cubes needed to fill the entire box. Okay, so let's do number of cubes needed to cover the bottom. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6, 7, 8. I need 3 more here to go from this, cover this side. All right, so let's keep that in mind. So I need 8 from here to here. Now, how many of these rows will I need to cover the whole bottom? Well, let's look how deep it is. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to have 4 rows on the whole bottom. So I'm going to do 8 times 4, or 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. So 8 times 4. Number of cubes, I'm going to need 32 cubes to cover the bottom of this rectangular prism. Now let's go to this one. Number of cubes in the tallest stack. Be sure to count the bottom cube. Okay, here's our tallest stack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this rectangular prism is 5 cubes tall. Now, how many total cubes will I need to fill the whole box? Well, that's the math. Now, normally I would have given you guys cubes, something to work on this hands-on, but we can't do that. So what's our strategy? There's 32 on the bottom, right? How many tall do we have? That's on the base. And I had how many complete rows? I'm going to have 5 complete rows. All right? So what's 32 times 5? 5 times 2 is 10. Carry that 1. So 160 total in that box. Come on, where's the 1? There it is. Okay. So you want to figure out the base, how many rows in the base, how many cubes, and then you need to know how tall that rectangular prism is. So I'll get you started on this one, and then I'm going to assign the next page for tomorrow. All right, so let's go to box 2. Okay, number of cubes needed to cover the bottom. Well, kind of a couple different ways you could do this. I know this is back in kind of that back far wall corner. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 8 cubes wide. Okay, so how many of these rows can I fit on the base? Well, this one is going to help me with that. So I'd have 1. I'd have this cube would be in the second one. This cube, let's see. This cube would be in the third one. This cube would be in the fourth one. This is the fifth one. So I'd have 5 of these rows. So 8. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. So 5 rows of 8. So I'd have 40 on the base, the bottom. So number of cubes needed, 40. Now, how tall is this? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 cubes tall. Now, don't forget on the bottom, this whole stack is sitting on 1. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 cubes from base to top. So what are we going to do? 40 on the bottom, but I have 7 of those. So 40 times 7. So 280 total. All right, are you kind of getting the idea here? All right, so what I'd like you to do is finish 3, 4, 5, and 6 and do this one. So you're just exploring basically how to find the volume of a rectangular prism. So finish this. Here's box 3. That's this one. Box 4. We'll go here, and then 5 and 6. Okay, so just have fun with it. There's more than one strategy to doing this, so see if you can figure out one of them. Now go back to the schedule, and what I would like you to do for your assignment then is you've watched this lesson, finished journal page 298, 300, 301, which we just did together, these two. And then I'd like you to go to the next page, 302, and do this one on your own in an assignment. And again, it's just kind of exploring volume, figuring out the patterns and the strategy to figure it out, to find the volume, I mean. All right. If you have questions, please let me know.